Hello, I'm Liz Lumley of Finextra, and today I'm speaking to Rosemary Stark of Capgemini. So Rosemary, the World Retail Banking Report came out on April 22nd. Can you give us some of the key highlights that came out of the report?
Sure. Three key findings. One related to continued stagnation in customer satisfaction. Customers are not any more satisfied with their banks than last year, in some countries notably less satisfied. Generation Y, particularly increasingly dissatisfied as they compare their digital banking experience with the digital experiences they have in the rest of their day-to-day life. And it doesn't compare particularly well, particularly for people who are what we would call digital savvy. Second finding is, given the lack of customer satisfaction, it's an increasing opportunity for new entrants, particularly non-traditional banks, so retail firms, other firms, particularly fintech, who've got something interesting at the digital front end to be able to offer. More and more of them beginning to make some entrees into traditional financial services areas. Account switching in the UK is making that much easier. And these are all things that are potentially quite serious long-term problems for our mainstream banks. They're not necessarily losing customers hand over fist, but they are definitely losing significant tranches of that customer's discretionary income. And that's a problem for the banks as they retain the less attractive transactions, normally the more complex ones. And the third area really is looking at the fact that to try and plug that gap, most of the traditional banks are looking to increase their spending in digital front end, which is excellent for customers, but by the nature of the transactions that most of the big banks have to do for their customers, they need to have smart and digitally appropriate middle and back office systems to complete those transactions. And that means some serious investments for banks who at the moment don't consider middle and back office systems to be the key area of differentiation. So I would say those are the three key areas that the report is really looking at this year.